Hey folks, so continuing with my Luminar series of videos, I wanted to show today the light depth tool within Luminar. It's pretty much essentially dodging and burning, but it's just like a fun, different way to do it. It takes, it doesn't take, I should say, it does most of the heavy lifting for you, and it's just cool to play around with. Let me show you how it works.
Okay, so let's go into our light depth here. I'm going to put this all the way to 100 so you can see it clearly. And as you can see there's already been a little change in the light within the image. I have applied a black and white camera profile to this just because that was my intention at the time of taking the photograph, that it was going to be black and white. And I just feel it works better. So what we have, obviously, like I said, we have the amount slider, and I can move this back and forth, and you can see what's happening there. Without and with the full, it's lighting up the foreground here and stuff, and a little bit over here on this left hand side. So if you come over to this right hand side, and you see this little screen here with the radial gradient of sorts, I can actually move this up and down. So as I do, keep an eye on the main image and see how the light moves across the frame. I send it all the way to the back. Have it there on the floor on the right hand side. I can light up the staircase here on the back with the people, and the rest drops off in the shadow. So I'm thinking I want the floor here on the right hand side slightly lit up. So I think about there. I can also actually make this bigger so we get more of the image. You can see there with the white highlights, we'll call them, is showing where the light is hitting. So I think kind of around there. I always have my softness set to 0. If I slide it to the right, keep an eye again on the main image, and you can see what's happening. It's brightening up these other areas. I guess the fade fall off is blending in more. But I think if you were to do this, you might as well just come in and manually dodge and burn yourself. So I always leave this at 0, and we can warm it up or we can cool it down. Obviously I won't be doing any of that today. And then in the advanced settings we have brightness near. So when you open this again, it's set to -50 for the brightness near and far. So if I slide this to the left, keep an eye on the shadows, and you'll see that they get even darker. Slightly, not a whole lot of change, but if you watch the staircase, you can see it in particular. So if you want, you can bring it to the right and add a little bit of extra light there. But I'm going to leave this where it was. The same with the brightness far. Slide it all the way to the left. It's hard to see on this because that area is already very dark, but if I go to the right, you can see a very slight change there. It's not much. So yeah, that's the light depth tool. I think this is brilliant. It's a lot of fun. It works for any genre of photography, really. I'll actually go into the masking here now, and I will show you this. So if I come in here now to the masking section, I can just show you how I can still manipulate these. Even this, I can't speak. How I can manipulate this even further. So if I go to, let's say, a brush, and let's say up here in the top right, I don't want that to be affected. So if I go to erase, brush, I have softness at 100, strength at 100, and just do this. You can see now that I've totally taken that away. Similarly, if I wanted to take this away, see? So again, you're dodging and burning.
Another way that we can play with light depth is using the masking tool. So let's say I only want to make this patch on the wall here brighter, and then this guy's foot down here on the bottom. If I just want to lighten those areas even more, I can select masking, I can select the brush, and I'll just very roughly paint this in here on the top. I'll make my gradient a little smaller, and we'll come in here and I'll just do this light here too. So then go back to adjustments and then get our slider, crank it all the way, and now watch as I move the radial gradient up and down the screen. I'm only affecting those areas. Like, I'm not sure if you would use this over dodge and burn, but again, I just wanted to show the tool, what you can do with it, and you can explore it to your heart's content. And as you can see here, you can use a brush mask, linear gradient, radial gradient, color, luminosity. If I click that, let Luminar do his thing. Move this over to the darks. And you can feather it out if you like with these arrows. Even make that a bit tighter. Bring this back. Go to adjustments, same thing again. It only affects where you've applied the mask. So yeah, that's the dodge and burn tool. What am I saying? That's the light depth tool in Luminar. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Get to play around with it, and if you do, let me know what you think of it, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, before I forget, I do have a couple of affiliate links down below. If you feel like you want to give Luminar a go, just the free trial link is there. I might earn a few pence from that. I'm not 100%, but I just want you to know if you click on it, I might get something for it. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe you got something out of it. And I'll see you on the next one.